Assassin's Creed Shadow has new changes. We have an update on the gameplay overview. The progression gameplay article is now out. But before we start, mind helping a boy out and reaching 10k subs in 2025. It will mean a lot by just subscribing. Now, moving back to the new changes in Assassin's Creed Shadows. The article starts with having, and I quote, two separate characters with unique archetypes in feudal Japan's world pushed us to rethink how we wanted to approach the player's progression, says Julian. And another quote, our goal was to stay as close as possible to the philosophy of mastery and martial arts. End quote. This is why we have mastery and knowledge points. You need to know how to slash before you can slash. That is the principle Assassin's Creed Shadows runs on. For both Naoe and Yasuke, they have a unique system on leveling up and learning new stuff. Mastery points can be spent on your weapon type, like the Tanto or Kusarigama for Naoe, and for Yasuke it is the Kanabo or the Naginata, for example. Every type of weapon, this is just an example. Both Naoe and Yasuke have their own skill trees. Samurai for Yasuke, Assassin for Naoe. Naoe has a tool mastery tree, and every single weapon also has its own mastery tree, which gives abilities. Naoe and Yasuke share their progression, meaning that your level, XP, and mastery knowledge points will be both gained equally. To ensure neither character is left behind, this means that at least when playing Yasuke and you do a lot of Yasuke or a lot of Naoe, the other character is not left behind. If I am wrong, do say so. One thing you can use to level up with XP is your abilities, as I've just said. Abilities are found in the mastery tree. You can't get abilities in the open world like Valhalla. After unlocking an ability, you can upgrade them, add new gameplay twists, and dealing greater damage to opponents. Then it talks about how you can change your abilities and your skills, I think, the skill points, at any time, even mid combat, which does sound interesting but tedious, to switch them around every time your ability gets used up or you get into a situation where a different ability does work better. So yeah, interesting but tedious. Then it goes back into the balance between the knowledge and mastery points. If you don't have enough knowledge points, you cannot use the mastery points, the abilities given by the mastery points. Then it talks about mastering abilities, quote, unlocking the most advanced abilities and skills may also require you to complete a certain unique action. To snag the last assassinations upgrade, for example, you must defeat a mysterious group of shinobi. This sounds interesting, You need to do something to earn your mastered version of your ability. Then it goes back to knowledge ranks. You gain knowledge ranks by doing specific activities. Naoe can find a temple, and in the temple there is a scroll that gives Naoe a knowledge point. Yasuke can do kata training, and there's a lot more that you can do. The information in the scroll, in the first example, gives Naoe the knowledge for her to use her next skill. That's at least how I see it. Then I will skip a bit forward to something new that was not talked about in another overview: looting. Finding different gears and weapons are done on a downed enemy or a chest. The gear system will be more like AC Origins than Valhalla, which means you can get the multiple of the same weapon, but they have different perks. Perks can be gained from the uncommon rarity onwards. From rare rarity, you can engrave a weapon with a unique perk that you can also loot in the same way you loot the other gears and weapons. Epic rarity weapons are very powerful and sometimes You can get lucky with an epic weapon, which can get stronger than some legendary ones. All of these weapons can come infinitely, except legendary. These are hand-picked, unique weapons made of specific chosen stats, specs, and skills. Only one specific version of that legendary gear or weapon exists. They are made only one of one. If you like the look of a weapon more than the strength of one, then be happy. Transmog exists in Assassin's Creed Shadows. The transmog also goes much further than other games. The example that Ubisoft gave was you can get a hilt, guard, sword, sheath from any specific long katana Yasuke has and mix and match every part, which can make you get the best fits possible with the best weapons possible. The builds can also match the gameplay type you have with Naoe. My Naoe can be stealthy as possible, but your Naoe can be more combat focused. The same applies to Yasuke, with the allies giving a faux dual assassination to Yasuke. An attempt at a double assassination, Naoe hits two people at the same time when you have the double assassination skill equipped. Yasuke can summon a ally, and with this ally, they can coordinate an attack and kind of do a faux double assassination. Faux means fake, so yes but no. It is double, but it's not like how we traditionally assume double assassinations to be. But allies can do a whole lot more than just attack. And allies can also, for example, be used to get resources or to be used to scout the locations of other points of interest, but castles mainly, or objectives. But builds can also have afflictions to add. You have your bleed, poison, daze, and knocked out. Bleed gives an additional extra damage to the character like Dark Souls bleed. That's how I see it at least. Poison makes you vomit and it wastes a bit of time, which can allow you to hit your opponent as fast as possible. Dazed means your opponent will be a bit dizzy, a bit hazy, a bit dazed, and not attack good, and try to attack, but it will fail massively. Knocked out means knocked out. You sleep, like the sleep effect in AC Black Flag, allowing for more ghosting options in your gameplay. But if you can't find what you're looking for, then just buy it. Merchants are all over the world, and fun fact, you cannot kill any merchants. They are invincible. But the merchants are like AC Valhalla, offering everything you could need: resources, weapons, gears, and items. You will also have a merchant and a blacksmith at your hideout. It is not explained in the overview, but the blacksmiths allow you to upgrade your weapons from common to epic. I do not know if a weapon can go to legendary, but I don't think so. That's it for this week's Assassin's Creed Shadows news. Hope next week we can get some funny hideout builds. I love the scouts. I love the Souls-like effect that the poison, bleed, and shits give. Even though they did exist in all the games, I still love them, and that's how I remember those types of effects. So that's how I will say them. But I love them, and I love the way you can build Naoe and just get up to your style, and it will make my Naoe different to your Naoe, and it will show a bit more personality in your gameplay. If you enjoyed this news update, then again subscribe to help me reach 10k subs in 2025. If not, just thanks for watching.